Did you know that only 1 to 2% of the population are true INFJs? Yet somehow, INFJs seem to be everywhere online. Something doesn't add up, and we're about to reveal why. In the next few minutes, we'll break down 6 key traits that many self-proclaimed INFJs possess, but true INFJs don't. This isn't just trivia, it's a reality check that could revolutionize how you see yourself and others. Ready to separate fact from fiction? Before we start, please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss any of our weekly deep dives into the world of personality types. And if you are looking to achieve a deeper understanding of yourself and your personality type, click the link in the comments to take our favorite free personality test. Are you too quick on the draw? Let's talk about decision-making and INFJs. There's a belief that INFJs are indecisive, but the truth might surprise you. INFJs have this fascinating cognitive function called introverted intuition. It's like having a supercomputer in your brain constantly processing information, making connections, and trying to see the big picture. INFJs typically need time to process decisions internally. They're not indecisive. They do a lot of work behind the scenes. They consider multiple perspectives, play out various scenarios, and try to align the decision with their values and long-term vision. But what if you make quick decisions without much deliberation? That might be a sign you're not actually an INFJ. Many other personality types, especially those with strong extroverted thinking or sensing functions, tend to decide more quickly and confidently. Think about the last big decision you made. Did you need time to retreat and process, or did you jump right in? INFJs often describe feeling a sense of clarity after letting their intuition work its magic. They might not explain every step, but they emerge with a decision that feels right on a deep level. Are you too fearless to be an INFJ? Do you know that feeling when someone criticizes your work and it hits you right in the gut? It's common for INFJs. We tend to take criticism deeply, feeling affected by harsh words or negative feedback. We're like emotional sponges, soaking up all the emotions around us. INFJs often process challenges like an emotional pressure cooker. We need time to simmer, letting our feelings and thoughts blend before we're ready to respond. We're slowly cooking up a solution, adding our intuition and empathy along the way. Take a workplace conflict, for example. While others might jump into a heated debate, an INFJ might step back, observe, and look for underlying motivations. We're like emotional detectives, piecing together clues to get the full picture. Our goal? Finding a solution that works for everyone, not just winning an argument. This approach to handling challenges actually ties into how we navigate social interactions. Just like we need time to process conflicts, we also need time to recharge after social situations. But more on that in a moment. Let's explore how our intuition shapes our unique way of connecting with others. Too comfortable in the crowd? Let's debunk a common myth. INFJs aren't always wallflowers. In fact, they can be incredibly charming in social situations. They have the superpower to read the room and adapt their personalities accordingly. But while they might seem like social butterflies on the outside, their inner world is different. INFJs have this unique ability to be the life of the party when needed, but it comes at a cost. After socializing, they often feel completely drained, like they've given pieces of themselves to everyone they've interacted with. They need significant alone time to recharge and feel like themselves again. This is where the true INFJ nature shines. They crave deep, meaningful connections over small talk, which takes a lot of energy. So if you need substantial solitude after socializing, you might be a true INFJ. It's not about being antisocial. It's about understanding your unique energy needs and respecting your inner world. Remember, being an INFJ doesn't mean you can't enjoy a good party. It means you must balance that social time with plenty of solitude to keep your inner world rich and vibrant. The humanitarian heartstring, not tugging hard enough. Imagine walking down the street when you spot a stranger struggling with heavy groceries. Without a second thought, you offer a helping hand. That's the INFJ spirit in action, subtle yet impactful. It's not about grand gestures, but small acts of kindness that ripple outward. Being an INFJ isn't always easy. Remember that emotional sponge metaphor? It's like having an always-on empathy radar. You might find yourself absorbing the emotions of everyone around you, from your friend's excitement to a stranger's hidden frustration. This heightened sensitivity can make everyday interactions intense. You might feel drained after a busy day, not because of the tasks, but because you've unconsciously processed everyone's emotional baggage. It's a blessing and a curse. You understand others deeply, but sometimes at the cost of your own emotional balance. But don't worry, your INFJ nature isn't just about feeling everything intensely. It's also about using those insights to improve the world, one small act at a time. Maybe you're the friend who always knows when someone needs a listening ear, or the colleague who brings harmony to a tense meeting. As we explore the INFJ mind further, let's explore how this empathetic nature translates into action. It's not just about feeling, it's about doing. The theory testing temptation, too hands-on for an INFJ. You know that feeling when you have a brilliant idea and you're itching to put it into action? If you're a true INFJ, you might be surprised to learn that your first instinct isn't always to jump right in. INFJs are often seen as theoretical thinkers, but are more than abstract dreamers. They have a unique approach to implementing ideas. Picture an INFJ's mind as a vast, intricate spider web. Each new concept is carefully placed and connected to existing threads of knowledge and experience. This mental map constantly evolves, with every idea finding its perfect place. For example, when an INFJ has a new project idea, they don't immediately dive in. Instead, they take time to consider how it fits into their broader understanding. This holistic approach ensures their ideas are well thought out and impactful. This trait extends to various aspects of their lives. INFJs carefully consider how new elements fit into their existing framework. They relate to relationships, hobbies, or work projects. But what if you find yourself eager to test new ideas immediately? What if you're more interested in practical application than theoretical exploration? That might be a sign that you're not an INFJ. Remember, true INFJs often feel uncomfortable if their interests don't interconnect. They're looking for that synergy in all their pursuits. The emotional enigma, too in tune to be true. Contrary to popular belief, INFJs often struggle to identify and express their emotions immediately. It's not that they're emotionally stunted, far from it. They're incredibly attuned to the emotional atmosphere around them, but when it comes to their own feelings, that's a whole different story. INFJs have this cognitive function called extroverted feeling. It's like an emotional radar for the world around them, picking up on other people's vibes faster than you can say empathy. But their own emotions? Those often take a backseat. Think of it like this. INFJs are emotional weathermen for everyone else. But when it comes to their own internal forecast, they're often left scratching their heads. They're so busy observing and rationalizing external emotions that they sometimes forget to check in with themselves. If you need time to process your emotions before expressing them, you might be more INFJ than you thought. True INFJs often need to retreat into their inner world and reflect on their feelings before they can articulate them. It's like they're piecing together an emotional puzzle. It takes time to see the full picture. Whether you're an INFJ or not, understanding your true personality is like having a map to navigate life's challenges and maximize your potential. Your personality isn't a box to fit into. It's a garden to nurture. Reflect on which ones resonate with you as you've learned about INFJ traits. Here's a thought to ponder. How might embracing your authentic self change your relationships and career path? Your journey of self-discovery is just beginning. Keep exploring, keep growing, and let your true self shine. If you want to continue the journey to understanding yourself or an INFJ in your life, click on the next video, where we continue to unlock the secrets of the INFJ personality type.